Alright guys, welcome back to another Black Ops 2 zombie video, and as you can see I'm playing Mob of the Dead. The map pack just came out last night, and this is the very first run of me playing Mob of the Dead. And as you can see here, you're in a mode, it's called Afterlife. And it's a mode where you can get in and do what things that you normally wouldn't be able to do in the typical first-person shooter zombie style it's been for the past 5 years. And you saw a little bit ago me actually shocking a voltmeter to turn on the power in this area. And it was in an area that I wouldn't be able to access otherwise. And you'll see a few other times later in this video how useful that the Afterlife mode can be. And it's weird because I find in some cases, especially when I played this game by myself, and I felt like I would actually have to get myself down in order to be able to activate these special areas that are needed for Afterlife mode. And you'll see white looking eyes. They're eye looking things on the wall where there are interactable areas that you can use Afterlife in. I'm not too sure exactly what those are for, but I know there are places around them where you can use Afterlife and it will really benefit you in some way. So if you're ever looking around on the walls, look for the white eyes, and you'll know that that's a place where you can go and interact with the map in a different way than normal in Afterlife mode. You'll also see later in the video me actually I didn't really look too close as to what it said I was pushing X for, but it is actually push X to go into Afterlife mode. It was some little like meter stand or something, some electric device looking thing, and it was just like push X to do something. I just pushed X and I just went into Afterlife mode. So there are stands where you can go in Afterlife mode without getting yourself down, because when you do go down, if you have enough, you see in the bottom right corner there's a little blue eye-shaped thing, and that's the symbol. It's above the compass, above the ammo, down in the right-hand corner, and that's actually the symbol you'll see on the walls where you can interact in Afterlife. That is the number of times you can go into Afterlife. And I think it says 5 right now, or maybe 0. I'm not too sure, but you get a certain amount. And so every time you go down, if you have enough Afterlifes, or just one, you'll go and you'll be in Afterlife, and you can shock the zombies. You can pretty much decimate whole hordes of zombies in Afterlife mode, which is really cool. Because I don't know if you guys remember Who's Who from Die Rise, but that perk, it was kind of, I felt like it was kind of hard to use because your ghost would go down easier than your normal player. And right now I'm finally getting out of the main spawn area, and boy, this map has a creepy atmosphere, and I like it. I feel like it has a Derice feel from back in World at War days, which is really cool. And as you can see here, there's the double points behind the barrier, so I know that somewhere around here is an Afterlife. And I nearly die here because I'm being an idiot, not knowing where anything on the map is. Yeah, like I'm panicking because this map is totally new to me. But you'll see in a second here, I'll start opening up doors and getting a bit more comfortable. And see, there's the voltmeter. That's a voltmeter where in Afterlife mode, and I'm kind of trying to fiddle around with buttons right now, trying to figure out where on the controller to go in Afterlife mode is. But there's the symbol that I'm talking about that you'll want to look for, because, and like I said, as you can see, the voltmeter's right by it, so you know that there's a place where you can interact. And yeah, a lot of these doors are needing power, which that voltmeter I'm assuming over there is for that door's power. And you'll see me later. I'll actually go that way. The first time I hit the box, oh, pro zombie evasion on round 4. I know. Let's see, what was I saying? Afterlife. Oh, yeah, right. At this point I couldn't exactly figure out how to go into afterlife mode. It wasn't until later that I found it, because I wasn't sure exactly what happened when you go down. But then there was also that meter stand that enabled me to go into afterlife mode just by pushing X. When in afterlife mode, all your money goes away. I think all of it returns. I didn't exactly have a chance to count it out all exactly. But so you can't like open up any doors or anything. But obviously there are some paths where you will be able to, you know, get into areas that you wouldn't actually be able to purchase. As you can see here, I got the DSR, which is okay. But what I think is cool is that flaming mystery box. How cool does that thing look? I get the LSAT here, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself, because this gun is a beast, at least on round 8. But no, LMGs are always pretty good in zombies. A perk that I'm really curious about is, I believe, Electric Cherry. And there you can see there's an acid trap, so I'm assuming acid just pours down that hallway. Buy some claymores here. But Electric Cherry actually gives an electric shock around you when you reload. And I would find this extremely useful for LMGs such as the LSAT and shotguns, because you reload a lot. And you'll actually see the Blundergat in a second here. And its reload is really slow. It's at least Unpack-a-Punched, it's a one. It's only a one shot, and then you have to reload, and the reload takes a while too, so it's kind of a lose-lose. But you'll see back here in this corner, I'm kind of just chilling, and I found this corner to be pretty nice. Not too. I didn't find no zombies were coming from behind me, so except for the zombies who like jump up and jump down on me, but I didn't find it to be too much of a problem. But yeah, right here I'll get the Blundergat. Yep. And look at this thing. Talk about a really creative weapon that the zombies team came up with. The Blunderbust Gatling gun. that's awesome. Yeah, I tested out here too. It does work, even though it reloads pretty slow. Like it gets things done, and it has pretty cool sights. They remind me of the Kaparis sights for Modern Warfare 3. Man, Mountain Dew voltage is good. So yeah, look at that reload. But then look at its destruction. It just like mows through zombies. Because of the reload, I nearly got caught there, but and there's even a better zombie evasion later on in this video where I thought I was dead. Like, I was out of afterlives and everything, and it looked like death was coming upon me, but oh man. So this map, to begin with, my initial impression is that they're really trying to go back to the they're really trying to add atmosphere to the zombie maps, which I feel like they've been lacking since World at War. I felt in World at War the atmosphere of the zombie maps really made the map. I thought it really made the zombies experience unique, and that's what I liked about it. In Black Ops 1, the maps, they were alright. I mean, I know they brought back all the World at War maps, but there was just something that wasn't the same. And as you can see, I'm running around here, and I know that I need to go into Afterlife mode somewhere around here, but I'm not exactly sure. And actually, if you follow this path that I've been taking will get you to the docks. It took me a while to figure that out. Like around here, for whatever reason, down there, I didn't notice that the pathway continued because I'm like looking around like an idiot, and I end up going in afterlife mode a few times here. So yep, see, here I go. I'm in afterlife mode, and I know that I know you can shock the zombies, so I'm kind of going around. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, like this thing kills zombies really effectively. So I'm almost thinking if you have enough of these afterlife mode tries, charges, whatever you want to call them, then you'll be set on higher rounds. I wonder how effective it would be on higher rounds. But obviously, I think I heard if the afterlife mode runs out. Yep, see, then I finally figure out, oh, you can walk down here. If the afterlife mode runs out, then you'll actually die because you won't be able to revive yourself. And this was interesting. Warden's key. The Warden's, and then Uzi on the wall. And I know the Warden's office is kind of hard to get into if you don't know how. But if you do know how, which is actually pretty easy, it's you go in afterlife mode and it's on the ceiling above the door. That's just a little tip, but I don't know where the Warden's office is. But in case you find it, just go in afterlife mode and look on the ceiling above the door. So here are the docks. Now, I didn't notice it at first, but when I first got out of that spiral room, I passed Juggernog. You'll see me get Juggernog a little bit later. And I actually have to turn on the power to activate Juggernog to be able to buy it. But there was a little bit of a misunderstanding on my part as far as what exactly meant that Juggernog was activated. I was able to buy it, but I wasn't I feel like it didn't do anything because I just got 2 hit like normal, and that's kind of how the video ends. But so I'm not too sure as far as how the perk system works right now. I know if you charge the voltmeter next to the perk, you'll be able to buy the perk. As far as anything else, I'm not too positive. I only know where double tap is and Juggernog at this point. And I was hearing from my friend Arthur, who I was in a party with while I was playing this game. He said he saw Flopper and maybe Deadshot. I'm not sure if that was right, but here's the Beast Thompson. Here's the Tommy gun. But he saw PhD Flopper and another perk just lying on their side, off in the distance on this dock, I believe. Or somewhere like in a warehouse or something, just lying on their side. And so there might be a chance that we could possibly have those perks again. But right here, look at this. I just go up and randomly just push X because it just says push X, so I do it, and then it takes me to afterlife mode. And so I didn't necessarily want to do this, but I ended up kind of wasting a lot of my afterlife and nearly die because I take so long to revive myself. But I'm looking for see, I see those eyes, and I'm not. I try to shock them, I try to do stuff, and I can't exactly, like, I don't think anything's actually working. But as you can see, it's ticking down, and so I start sprinting, and luckily, like, look how close it is, and I seriously thought I was dead, but oh man, luckily I was able to get that. Yeah, right here. Look at these pro zombie evasion skills. Just check this out. I thought I was a goner. I seriously thought I was a goner. Oh man. And I mean, luckily I had some afterlives left because I just go down right here, but I felt pretty cool when I was doing that. But this is what I was talking about with taking out huge hordes. And I knew the nuke was right there, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. So I wonder how effective afterlife mode is in higher rounds, but I will find out, and I'll definitely upload a lot of videos of high rounds Alcatraz zombie gameplay, because me and my friends we're really planning on hitting this map hard. And as you can see, this is the big alpha zombie, but one Blundergat shot after like a clip and a half of Thompson was really it took him out really easily. And I'm not too sure as to what kind of damage he deals, but I feel like it would be quite a bit. Luckily I didn't have to find that out. Alright, so I'm running up here, up these stairs, and as you can see, Juggernog is right to my left. There it is. And there's the voltmeter that I'll be charging in just a second. So you see I have 2 afterlives left, and I'm not too sure why I just didn't go down the stairs to go to that one room to just push X to go in afterlife mode. But I decided to come over here, and I noticed it was a pretty nice looking hallway, but I noticed once zombies started coming through the window on the left that I was kind of screwed. Right here, yeah. And as soon as zombies started pouring out there, I knew that, oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. So in this afterlife mode, I go up to the perk and charge it, and I think I guess at the time I thought that was all it needed, but you'll see, and I'm not too sure how if the Juggernog perk was fully activated yet or what. And as you see, I go down pretty quick here too. So afterlife mode, second time. I'm out of afterlife modes at this point, so I know that I need to go buy Jug right away, so I make sure all the zombies are gone. And that guy took forever for whatever reason. But so I just make sure that they're all gone, and I'll revive myself and go and hop and get Jug really quick. And I know coming out of afterlife mode is always kind of disorienting. But so you see Jug is kind of flashing, and so I drink it, and it's set. Look, the perk is fully lit up and everything. I guess maybe fall damage. Maybe it was the fall damage, but that was my first attempt, guys. Alright, well, I'll see you later, and hope you expect a lot more zombies gameplay. I'll see you.